Today, I'm going to talk about 5 habits that I've implemented into my life that help keep me grounded and clear-headed throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month. And I think these are really, really valuable. They're very simple and things that you may have not even thought about. So I'm going to share them with you. And if you have any habits that you want to add, definitely drop a comment below and let's get into it. Habit number 1 is drinking water first thing in the morning. It's so simple yet powerful, and you can do this obviously by waking up and getting a glass of water, but if you are forgetful like me sometimes, I always keep a water bottle or a glass of water near my bedside table, especially if I wake up in the middle of the night and I'm thirsty, I need a drink of water. But essentially every morning before I have my cup of coffee, I drink a glass of water. It helps wake my body up, wake my digestion system up, and it just sets a really good tone for the start of my day. Habit number 2 is my morning coffee ritual. So if you know me, you know that I'm a coffee lover. My morning routine for grabbing my cup of coffee is really important to me. Before I go to bed, I always look forward to my first cup of coffee in the morning. But what it does for me is that it gets me grounded. It lets me sit down and just relax before I have anything that I need to do for the day. And I'm really intentional about it because it gives me time to just slow down and be present. And I literally will have my cup of coffee for anywhere between half an hour to 45 minutes before I do anything. It's just a really special quiet time for me before I get started for the day. Habit number 3 is weekly decluttering. And notice that I didn't say daily because sometimes I think when we have so many daily to-do lists, we just get overwhelmed and everything just starts to build up and build up. So for me, mentally, it helps me not feel so overwhelmed and like I didn't check off that to-do list item of the day. So I like to have weekly resets. Of course, there are things that we, keep clean throughout the day. That's just not something that we think about. Maybe it's the dishes, maybe it's putting clothes away, but it's taking that pressure off by saying, I'll do like a weekly reset. Usually Derek and I will do it twice a week. We're not deep cleaning, but it's just clearing our space and making it, presentable for us. Because when you have a space that's always cluttered, you can kind of feel overwhelmed. And I know for myself, it gives me anxiety when I see just a messy house everywhere. And doing weekly resets once or twice a week, or maybe every other day, it helps me feel much lighter and more focused without the pressure of being perfect. All right, habit number 4 is taking 3 deep breaths. So whenever I feel anxious or overstimulated, be sure to remind myself to breathe, because sometimes we forget the power of our breath. And so taking 3 deep, intentional, slow breaths helps me get back into my body, to be present, to be grounded, and reminds me that I don't have to carry everything all at once. All right, habit number 5. So this is the most important habit in my opinion. And I've been doing this for quite some time. I don't even know how long I've been doing it, but it's just been a habit that I've unconsciously picked up before I go to bed. My evening reflection and letting go. So when I do this, it's usually when I'm laying in bed and it's before I go to sleep. And I think about anything that has come up during the day that maybe has been a stressor or has created some sort of anxiety or overwhelmed, and I mentally accept that moment in my life, and I picture myself cutting the cord of that moment specifically and just letting it go. And that's a big one for me, is letting things go. It's a really, really small but powerful habit that helps me release what I don't want to carry into my life the next day or the week or the month. Anything that I don't need to worry about right now, I let go of. This clarity that I practice after letting go of any thoughts or any situations or anything that's stressing me out in my life right now, because we all have stressors. It's been a very essential part of bringing peace into my life. So these are 5 habits that have helped me feel grounded, more clear-headed, and a lot more like myself throughout the day, the week, the month, whatever it looks like for you and for me. And I love these habits because they're simple and sustainable. So let me know in the comments if any of these resonate with you, if there are any habits that I've listed here that you want to start doing yourself, or if you have any that I haven't mentioned that you want to add to the list. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.